Hey guys, so here we are live from the Crescent. As soon as this decides that I am live, then I will turn it around and show you guys where I'm at. We'll take a quick tour inside. I do have to be careful because there are some actual tours going on, so we're not allowed to film the tours or anything like that, so I will have to be kind of careful. But if I swing the camera around really quick, that's why. But if you guys have never ever caught me here at the Crescent, I'm gonna turn around real quick and then I'm gonna flip the camera around. This is where I'm at tonight, guys. This amazing place right here. So I know that this said I'm at the Basin Park, but there was the opportunity to come stay here. Not that I don't love the Basin, okay? But the Crescent has always been a favorite of mine. I grew up coming here. I grew up playing with Morris the cat, who, if you guys ever come here, his picture is in the front lobby. So as soon as some of these cars get out of the way, or not, I'm just going to flip the camera around. I'm going to walk you guys through. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of the hotel. I'll answer some questions and whatever else you guys would like to talk about. This is what you see when you pull up to the front of the hotel. Of course, it's at night. So for those of you guys that are not familiar with the Crescent Hotel, it is in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It was built in the 1880s, and it is one of the most haunted hotels in the US. I'm waiting for the tour to kind of go on out of the front a little bit so we can walk up to the front and I can talk to you guys a little bit. But it has a very, very interesting sordid past. There is a morgue downstairs. There is also an asylum over on the other side. And when I was here in the spring, well, actually a couple of years ago, toured the morgue, they actually found a whole slew of bottles out back when they were getting ready to build on to the hotel. And it was full of body parts and organs and fluids. Basically things that they said they were not doing to people up here, they found in the jars. So we're gonna walk in and I'm just gonna swing to the side real quick so I don't catch the tour, okay? But I will keep an eye on you guys' comments. And hey, if you see something, say something, because this is one of the most haunted hotels. I'm gonna point the camera up so I don't get actual people in here, just so you guys know. So we're gonna go up the stairs, the front here. They do have hatchet throwing if you guys, felt like it. So I'm gonna walk you guys through and I'm gonna tell you a little about the hotel. So this is the front of the hotel when you come in. So I'm going to come over here behind this because I want to show you guys the cat. So that is the cat that was here when I grew up coming here. Spa, where I will say I had an amazing massage today. It was utterly fantastic. But down here is also where the morgue is. So we can't go too far back there, but back down this hallway down here, there is a morgue. This place was a hospital for a very, very long time and a short time. Let me just say it that way. Where they said that they could cure people. We're freezing. Yeah, we're down here in the basement. So they said they could cure people from the water here. So people from all over came here to be cured and no one was cured. So this is the hallway to the morgue. Hopefully some of these loud people are gone. You guys ready? So there are 4 floors here. There are several interesting ghosts that are said to live here. I've had some experiences in this hotel myself. There are all kinds of newspaper clippings and things all over the place. So tonight I am staying in room 319, which is one of the ones where the tours are right there. I would show you the cat, but I don't want to get other people in the thing.
No, you're not. No, I saw it and it said that.
So this is the back stairway. Let's go up the back stairs, yes? So one of my favorite stories about this back stairway, when I was a kid, my sister, my dad, and I were coming up here, and there was just one stair, just one, that smelled like perfume. When you went above it, no perfume. When you went below it, no perfume. But when you were on the step, it smelled like perfume. So this is the second floor. All right. Make sure I wasn't going to get anybody. So this down here, and I will walk down there here in just a minute. I don't want to get part of the tour because we're not supposed to film part of the tour. So there is a little boy here named Brecky who was the son of one of the owners and passed away here. He's said to run up and down this hallway right here. So what I was going to say is, at the end of the hallway down there where the big mirror is, there used to be an asylum down there. And yes, you can come and stay in the rooms. There are 6 suites down there now, but the asylum was where they put people who were about to die and being very vocal about it, and they didn't want them upsetting the other patients here. So for those of you guys just joining, we are in Eureka Springs, Arkansas at the Crescent Hotel. And if I pan the camera over real quick, it's because I don't want to get other people in the shot. So we're going up to the 3rd floor. So on the 3rd floor is a few different things. So there is the boardroom that you can stay in. It's usually pretty booked up. So I was looking at that. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. My camera's making it darker than it really is. So this would be the room I'm staying in. Here in a minute, I'll show you some of it, but this is the top of the back stairway back here. I'll walk you guys over there in a minute, and we'll just take a little jaunt around. But back here, there used to be huge metal doors on each floor that closed here. When you went back there, you usually didn't come out. So this is one of the most haunted parts of the building in here. And it said, here's why I'm so excited to stay in that room tonight. Because it said that you can hear gurney wheels up and down the hallway. So I find it very interesting, and I will have my recorder on all night to see if I catch anything. But in here, there used to be massive metal doors right here. This was the asylum. This is where you went if you were very ill, you were about to die. They didn't want the other patients seeing this, obviously. So that is where you went. Let's go up to the 4th floor, yeah? So one other thing that's very interesting right here, I don't know if some of it's the fan or all the other things going on right there, but a lot of people in this particular intersection of the hotel can get really ill, they can get really faint, can have a lot of problems. People faint on the tour all the time. In fact, when I took my kid on the tour, my kid had an issue and we had to hurry up and go to the room. So now we're on the 4th floor. So this here is why it's getting blurry, I don't know.
Not at all. And that was kind of a big responsibility. That was Larry Live.
This is the penthouse.
Offering to help her out, but then I thought, well, you know, between Larry and Jeff, and then they must have really set this up and told her what to, you know, a little bit.
This room is under the penthouse. I don't know why it's no longer available for you to stay in, but a lot of the rooms here underneath the penthouse hear things and furniture moving around. Here's what's really interesting though. You guys see this door right here?
And she was like, I don't know, something like that. But oh my God.
Why it's blurry, I don't know. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Here we go. There's obviously no knob. There's obviously no one staying in this room. I am staying in the room directly under this room. And we heard heavy shit being moved earlier. So let me get past here real quick. There are all kinds of memorabilia everywhere. That's fantastic. I'm going to take you guys out to sorry, there's people coming up here, so I don't want to get them in the shot. Yeah, it was just a person talking. So I'm going to take you guys out here. It may just get slightly loud. Woo, that scared the shit out of me. That scared the shit out of y'all. There's a beautiful church down there. I will take some pictures this evening, and I will take some pictures tomorrow during the day. So that way over there is the Christ of the Ozarks. Those of you guys that haven't seen Jupiter, there you go. There's your Jupiter. Can almost see the moons, yeah? So if you guys ever get out and about this way, I highly recommend coming here. And who doesn't love
This is the cult that used to be in Hellraiser.
It's a nuclear bomb.
So there's been a few times I've stayed in this hotel with my family. There was one time we stayed in this room right here, 405, and we had the sink in the bathroom come on continually at night, even when it was off. So remember when I showed you guys downstairs on the bottom? Well, now we're at the top. Who would like to look over the stairway? Would you guys like to look over the stairway? Are we ready? Down at the bottom is the morgue. Those stairs, the rounded stairs at the bottom, that is where the spa is and the morgue. But I'm happy to answer whatever kind of questions I can. Like I said, I grew up coming here. It is one of my favorite places. I just bought some patches for my whoopee and my jacket. So, I thought if you guys would like, we will just wander around. You guys let me know if the grottos here, which are springs, they are magnetic. The natives that lived around here, this was a holy place for them. They believed that the springs were healing. So there's a man named Norman Baker who decided to capitalize on that, built this hotel to capitalize on the springs and tell people that would heal everything. So people with all kinds of diseases from all over would come here, and they would think that they were going to be healed. And of course, they were not. I'm going to stop here because I'm going to tell you about this room here in just a second. So they would think they were going to be healed, and they would not. So as I was saying, down there, that used to be the asylum. And when you got very ill or when you were about to die, your treatments weren't working, that's where you were shipped. Then they would wheel them in and out down this hallway right here. And it said that you can still hear the gurneys at night here on the 3rd floor. And they would take them down to the morgue. So this room right here is Michael's room. There was a stonemason named Michael who fell to his death, and it said that he still is in this room. There are multiple people that have said that they have had their hair touched, women especially. They've seen people in the room. I will walk down here again and show you the room that we were lucky enough to get. And for those of you guys that saw the door upstairs, I'm a little confused because this is the room I'm staying in. This is the entry. This is the point of the hallway where there's a very weird electromagnetic field here. People get really dizzy, sick of their stomach, etc. It is literally this close to the asylum. But I do keep freezing. Interesting. So I'm just trying not to get people. So like I said, this right here is one of the most active intersections in the whole place. This is the room I'm staying in tonight, 319. So I will say 319 has got to be one of the coolest rooms. It's got a very large private balcony that overlooks all over the mountains. And then it's also got a big, huge whirlpool tub and so on. So I'm going to show you guys over here again. So this is where there were humongous metal doors that went to the asylum. I will take you guys out back here in just a second, and we can sit and chat. But let's go downstairs, yes? For those of you guys just joining, this is the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It is one of my absolute favorite places. All of the stairs here are very crooked, I'll show you. exactly what I mean. I don't know if you guys can see. I am holding the camera straight up. The stairs, the back stairs slant really, really badly. The green dots are something with my camera that's been going on for a little while, and I can't get it to stop it. So there's rumored to be a little boy named Brecky who passed away here, who is said to run up and down this hallway. Yeah, the green dots is something with my camera. Sorry, guys. Would you guys like to go down the back stairs or the front stairs? I'll let you go. I'll let you know. Or you let me know. I can't words tonight. Would you guys like to go down the back stairs or the front stairs? Y'all tell me. Your pick. Back? You got it. I just took the first one I saw. The tour is gone. This is actually the original desk of Mr. Norman Baker, which was upstairs and then was also in a room down here for a long time. He was so paranoid because of all his business dealings where he fucked people over that he actually had bulletproof glass installed around this. As you guys can see on the sign there, every area of this desk, there were 6 areas. Thank you, love. There were 6 areas of this desk, and they all held one of 6 of his companies. So, I don't want to get too many people in here, but let's go out back, yes? Yeah? So this is the back, and as you can see, you can come and just hang out here for a while. And we're blurry again. Cool. I will say the blurriness has been horrible this evening out here. They had some live music out here earlier. I'm going to come down here and pan up at the hotel so you guys can see everything. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube because I am going to do a longer video about this place. Oh, thank you, Miss Kathy. All right, so I don't know what's up with the blurry. Okay, well, there's a beautiful church down there I was going to try to show y'all, but okay. This is the back of the hotel. I'm trying not to get people in the shot, so give me just a second, guys. The worst thing is that hundreds of people died here. They were basically given mixtures of water, things that didn't work, and they were left to die in those end rooms, the asylum that I was telling you guys about. There is a morgue downstairs. You can tour it, yes. If you guys go online and look up Ghost Hunters, they did a very interesting episode here a long time ago, and they caught some very amazing things here.
We just went on the tour. The tour lady has a Facebook page that has all the photos from it.
Oh, they have a Facebook page, the Crescent does, that has all of the photos from Ghost Hunters and stuff on it as well. So I would highly, highly check that out, guys. So I am staying in that room right there. That is the penthouse. No one is up there. I don't know if you can even rent it anymore. But you see where that's dark, right? You see up above it right there? There's no one in the room above us. So, unsure what's up with that, but that was pretty interesting to me a while ago. So, Oh, the rooms, they're not too bad, but I will tell you, if you get one, so ones there's some like this that have private balconies. If you get some like this, so I'll tell you the room that I'm in right there, 319, that cost me about $330 for tonight. Because A, it's a Friday, and B, there is a huge convention in town that I didn't know about. I came up here because my oldest son, B. Rhodey, got married today. But this room has a big private balcony, as you can see up there. The balcony is huge. And then it has a massive whirlpool tub and so on. I didn't pick it. It was the only room. So, where would you guys like to go now? There's a lot of people out here this evening. They do have a beautiful pool over there. Yeah, it was kind of ouch money, but it's the only room left. And I do love this place. So I also needed a break, even though I am technically working right now. I have actually relaxed all day. Those of you guys that are followers that know that I'm a workaholic, I have not worked today. I actually took time off. I performed a wedding for my son and his new wife, and I got a massage. And then I took a long hot bath in the jacuzzi tub. So, this is the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Would you guys like to go back inside? So now there's no one sitting over here, so I can come over here and show you guys. So this right here was the original cat, Morris. He was here when I was growing up in the 80s, and so I grew up playing with him. He said to still be here. Show the fireplace. Well, absolutely. Let me spin this way. Morris just has a special place in my heart. So, all right, you guys ready to see the fireplace? Because it has something interesting in it that I want to point out to you guys. It has a cryptid in it. So, oh no, there's no bad energy here, guys. It's just an amazing place. So, it's one of my favorite places. So, where would we like to go now? They do have food here. They have an amazing breakfast in the morning, a buffet, and then they also do have a big thing upstairs, which I was showing you guys. I do love this. I think that's really cool. All of my witchy friends here, y'all will love this, yeah? So, guys, at this point, I am happy to take you upstairs. Would you guys like to go back upstairs? I'm happy to take you. So, guys, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Make sure that you follow me on YouTube, because I will be posting tons of pictures on Instagram, and I will also be posting an informative video on YouTube. Would you guys like to go? We'll go downstairs real quick. It was freezing a while ago, so we'll try it again, okay? Yes, you can take a tour of the morgue down here if you take the ghost tour. So far, so good. We still have the green dot. By the way, highly recommend the massages here. So they must have a tour in here because the rope is down. So down at the end of this hall and to the left is where the morgue is. So if you guys come down here and get a massage, you'll actually be in one of these rooms right by the morgue. All right, you guys want to see something cool again? Ready? We looked down from the top. You guys ready to look up? So, with that, guys, I'm going to conclude my little tour here, and I'm going to snap some pictures while it's dark outside. I will take pictures while it's daylight as well before I leave tomorrow. Please make sure you're following me on Instagram. Make sure you're following me on YouTube, because I will do some videos with more history of the place. And if you guys get the chance to come here, if you're in the area, you want just a nice, awesome trip, Eureka Springs itself is an awesome, awesome little tourist town. Thank you, love. This is one of my favorite places. It really is. I grew up coming here. I love Eureka Springs. I love the Crescent. It's worth the money to come stay at least one night while you're here. They do have a shuttle into town, so you don't have to deal with parking. You can also stay at the Basin Park Hotel, which is haunted. It used to have Elvis's Cadillac on the top floor. Yep. So, I love you guys, and I will see you. When will I see you? I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. So follow me on Instagram. I'll post a whole bunch of pictures. Follow me on YouTube, and